Hi, everyone. Happy Monday. It is October 29th, and it's been, I can't even speak. My whole body feels like it's shaking today. So, I don't know if that's coming up for any of you, but I just wanted to come in here today and take a moment. And it's really always my intention to take a moment so that we have an opportunity to connect to ourselves. And, um, most of the time we're just going about our day, just doing our thing, getting stuff accomplished, doing what has to be done. But we very often forget to take that moment of pause to check in, to take notice, to see where we're at, to see where we've landed. Even in the morning when we first wake up, do you jump out of bed and like rush to do whatever it is you need to do or be where you need to be? Or do you take a pause and, check in with yourself and see how you're feeling before you jump out of bed? So, if you didn't do that this morning, and most of us don't, most of us forget, or we just it doesn't even come into consciousness to do it. If we can just take a moment here, I want to just acknowledge that the events of the past week have been, horrific, and it's been happening. It's been happening. This is not new. It's not even surprising anymore, which is horrifying. And so we are basically being bombarded with traumatic experience on a daily basis. And so I just want to check in. I want to give you the space to check into that reality and also realize that we are literally like nuclear energy centers, and we are constantly receiving and giving energy all the time. And so we are responsible for this energy that we choose to give off. What's coming through and towards us is a lot, and can we sift through it? Can we assimilate it? Can we acknowledge it? Can we process it? And then hold the energy that's coming through that is useful and supportive and nurturing and needed. And then can we you know you know leave some of it out? Because if you take it all in, I don't want you all to have a nervous breakdown. So I want to also remind you that what you take in is affecting you. It matters. It matters who you choose to be in a relationship with. It matters who you choose to be around. It matters what you choose to be around. It matters what you choose to take in, whether that's the news or the newspaper or the TV or the books you're reading or the music you're listening to. All of that stuff has an impact and an effect on us. And so we want to start to really notice what we're taking in, what we're allowing in, and what's really holding and supporting us. We also want to start to notice that, the words we speak have impact. What we say matters. What we do matters. So it's not just our energy that we're giving out, but it's also the words we're speaking, and it's also the actions we take. So how we present and how we navigate the world, all those things matter. And so when we take that moment to connect to ourselves, we get just a little better at that navigation. If we don't bother to connect, then we don't really know where we're coming from. So giving yourself that opportunity to check in, to feel your sensory experience, to notice what's happening in your cells in a moment, so that as you move through your life, as you step into your daily rituals and practices and routines, or your work life, you know where you're coming from, you know where you're at. So go ahead and take a comfortable seat. Feel your sitting bones root down. You want to be able to feel grounded in some way. If you're standing, it's fine. Just feel your feet. And then draw your awareness to the pulsation of your breath, feeling the rise and the fall of your breath. And then allow the breath to invite you inside. So the breath is that portal in, it's that vehicle by which we move deeper into our own experience, or at least the vehicle by which we sort of shift from that external world, wherever we're at, whatever we're doing, to, okay, I'm going to focus here now for a moment. I'm going to take pause and see where I'm at. So you can close your eyes. If it doesn't feel comfortable to close your eyes, you can keep them open, no pressure, and just allowing your gaze to turn inward and just feeling into sensation, feeling your body. I started this by saying, I feel like my body is shaking. That's my nervous system. There's an internal shake happening. It happens when you feel overwhelmed, when you feel anxious. So breathe into whatever you're feeling. It might not look anything or feel anything like that, and that's fine. Better, really, if it doesn't. So feel your sitting bones root. Feel the connection to the ground. Feel the breath at the back of the lungs. And I'm almost always going to cue that for you so that you back off. You back into yourself. You back up to receive. Feel the rise and the fall of your breath. And can you notice where the breath maybe feels stuck? And obviously, anatomically, we are only breathing into our lungs, but that oxygenated blood moves into our toes and into our fingers and into our brain and into our muscle and into our tissue. And so we are oxygenating all of the cells of our being. So I want you to feel the breath oxygenating the cells of your being. I want you to feel the beat of your heart. And can you presence yourself here, giving yourself this time and this privilege of your own company. And then I want you to imagine a light beam through the center of your body. So that's Sushumna Nadi, which runs from the perineum all the way up through the top of the head. And imagine it as a sliver of light. And as you inhale, can you inhale into that sliver of light? And as you exhale, can you let the light move out? Maybe it just moves out a little bit wider. Front to back, side to side. And then inhale back into that sliver. And exhale back out so that it expands out a little more. Starts to move through the tributaries of the nadis. We have about 372,000 of them, supposedly. And so breathing, they're like little rivers, and they jet off of each other. And so as we inhale to that main energy channel, and we exhale, and it starts to move out through all of those tributaries, all those energy channels. Inhaling in and exhaling out, so much so that the light expands out. It expands out to the skin. It expands past the skin. And so every inhale draws you back into that center and exhales you out, expanding that light. It's the light of your own awareness, the light of your own being, the light of your consciousness. You hold that light. We decide how expansive it is depending on how we're moving through our life, how we're focusing on it. So feeling that expanding light, feeling it move out past your skin, almost as if you are surrounded now with that light, that outer body or that outer aura. Really, it's your inner aura. And then feeling that spaciousness around you. And then check in, feeling if that light or that movement of energy maybe let the breath move a little more freely or allowed you to be a little bit more present. And so just taking this moment to check in, to connect, to remember this light that you hold within, to offer it out in ways that work for you. Draw your hands into prayer in front of your heart. Take a nice deep inhale. Exhale completely. And just gently bowing your head to your heart and to your body, to your mind, to everything that you hold here. Namaste. I hope you have a great day. Remember to take pause when you need to. Remember to reconnect to yourself and to stay present to what's happening with you so that you can continually be supporting your own experience. All right. I'll see you again sometime this week. Have a great day. Bye.